In this module, I'll look at how an administrator can create an application-specific interface and integrate their own applications. We have a library of application templates available here. Some are provided with the Application Center, and others are custom templates that I've created. We can control the applications available to our users by publishing them only when they're ready for use. I'll modify the application template for Fluent, the same application we looked at in the previous module. First, I need to unpublish it. Now that it's unpublished, I'll modify the template. The Application Center has a built-in template editor. I can use this editor to define how users will interact with the application. With this editor, I can change the properties of any field, or use a drag-and-drop interface to rearrange them. I'm going to add a new field to our Fluent screen where we ask users to specify the memory requirements for their job. This makes business sense, actually. It's expensive to tie up large memory machines with jobs that can easily run on smaller machines, so a step like this can save costs downstream. I'll add the new field. The Application Center gives us several interface elements to choose from. To avoid the chance of an error, I'll use a radio button set. This way I can indicate a reasonable default value in cases where users don't know what to enter. Now I define the characteristics of my new memory selector field. I'll speed this up in the interest of time. I have a new field now called memory. I'll give users the options that range between 64 megabytes and 4 gigabytes of memory for their simulation. Advised of the memory requirements, Platform LSF will be able to perform smarter allocation to reduce infrastructure requirements. With our field defined, we select OK. Now I see the new interface element I've just created. I might want to drag it to a more reasonable place on the form. Now I want to control how the job is submitted based on the value the user selects for this new memory field. I can manipulate the server-side job submission script for Fluent directly through the browser. Most organizations running HPC environments have all kinds of scripts like this. The nice thing about the Application Center is that I can organize these scripts into a standard framework and make them easier to maintain. I can also simplify scripting by leveraging pre-built primitives already built into the Application Center. I'll paste in a fragment of Bourne Shell script that knows how to handle the new memory field. In my script, depending on the value of the memory option we select, I construct an appropriate LSF resource requirement string. I won't go into all the details here, but LSF administrators will know all about these resource requirement expressions. Now I simply add the variable containing the generated resource requirement to the line in the script that actually submits the job. And with the changes made, I save the script. Now we want to make sure our new template actually works. This is a pretty important detail actually. The Application Center gives us an easy way to validate our interfaces and scripts. We can run a test job and fill out the form as if we were an end user right from within the form builder. I'll do this quickly and test the form to make sure it's working exactly as I expect. I'll use some real input files for our test. I can submit this test job now to debug the script to make sure it's behaving properly. Note that my memory requirement selector has been left at the default of 256 megabytes. This detailed debugging information tells me step by step what the Fluent command script is actually doing, and it makes problems easy to find. Our resource requirement string appears correct, requiring a host with at least 256 megabytes of memory. This gives us confidence that our script will run error-free once published. I'll close the debugging window. And I'll close the template editor as well. And with my changes made, I can publish the Fluent template and make it accessible to my Fluent user community. And the application is now published and ready for use. We've just seen an end-to-end example of modifying an application template to deliver some new functionality. The Platform Application Center not only makes applications simple for users, it simplifies administration as well by providing a nice maintainable structure in which to build custom interfaces and scripts. Thank you for your attention.